America, I hope by now many of you have finally woken up and seen the past lies that have been fed to you on a daily basis. The media and Hillary Clinton have set up a systemic reprogramming of facts. If something is said often and loudly enough, then it must be true. The sad fact is our government has been going downhill for a long time. The America that should be here now, the America that stands proudly for freedom, the America that is for the people and by the people has been hijacked. There is an agenda in place to change our Constitution. They want to bend it and make it their way of life and mandate it for the rest of us. Through our schools and universities, a program of race division and God being taken out of the public eye has been set in place. Think about it, just for a moment. How and why did this country in the past 2 years plunge into a race division and anti-police movement? Our government wants us to be at each other's throats, so we cannot see what they are trying to do. They will come and take our guns. They will come and take our freedoms. And they will come and take our America if we let them. Donald Trump will win, and that will give us a much needed boost in the right direction, because he will start to flush out the bile that has gripped our country. Hillary Clinton must never reach the White House. She is just one of the heads of the Hydra. She and her cohorts must be jailed for their crimes. Barack Obama abused his stay in the White House. He also must be brought up on charges. This whole movement of being politically correct must be shut down. We have gotten to the point of where everyone is stepping on each other's toes, and what does that do? It only makes us jump around on one foot. We cannot ever get anywhere. The fact is, some things may not be fair, but that is just how it must be to make sure this country stays free. The fact that these groups want to come and shut God out of everything must not be allowed. This country was founded on those principles. Our forefathers knew this country could and would not survive with a godless leadership. The founding fathers also knew how fragile this new republic was, because how much good it could do in the world. They knew that if it was not treated with the respect and love it needs, it will be broken. Think about this. In God we trust is just not a quote. It is a way of life. If we trust solely in man, we will be let down. If we trust in God, He will always rise us up. Now, the movement,
Oh,
Sharia law, must not be put in place of our own laws. It must not be allowed. This country cannot be split up into subsections of laws if they do not want to follow the law of our lands. They are free to leave. We are getting to the point where we are afraid to do and say the hard things. People are just falling into line. They are being led to slaughter. Racism and the Black Lives Matter movement is not what this country needs. This country is not under a racial tyranny. It is not just white cops hunting and killing black young men. The facts show that there is more blacks killing blacks than ever before. In fact, the statistics show more whites and Latinos are killed each year by police than any other races. Again, the media would have you believe otherwise. What we need to do is start the American Lives Matter movement. We need to unite from all of our sectors and show the world and the government who and what we stand for. If we are united, we would be unstoppable. The time I come from, I would have dreamed to grow up in this wonderful land and to see the beauties that it brings. The America I am from is long after the Great Wars, long after 88% of the world's people are dead. I have seen the great cities turned into burning piles of stone. I have seen the great roadways cracked and grown in as the earth reclaims its lands. I have seen the clouds turn to acid, and those chemicals that were used for so many industrial reasons have broke free and saturated deep into the earth. I have seen death. I have seen pain. And I am here to fight